What's happening, people? Welcome to another video with Allsortzz. I've got a smartphone by Realme. This is the Realme P4 Power, and this is the first smartphone to have a 10,001 mAh battery with the 80-watt ultra charge as well. I'll tell you more about the specifications with this smartphone later in the video. So this has come out of India and it's India's first ever big battery smartphone. I can't wait to review it. You can get it in 3 different colors. I opted for the orange one because I've got an iPhone that's orange, so it'd be good to put them side by side. But just before I get started, make sure you follow me on one of the social medias above, as I always put up sneak peeks on what to expect and all sorts. And as always, make sure you subscribe and also hit the bell notification to upload any video, you'll actually be notified. So in this video today, what we're going to do is check out the box, then we'll see what we get inside of the box, then we'll check out the design and color of the smartphone, then I'll tell you some of the specifications and features with this Realme P4 Power, and then we'll take a look at the operating system to see what it's like and how it performs. And if you want to see any other videos with this smartphone, let me know in the comment section below. So let's get started. Here is the Realme P4 Power, the first smartphone to have a really big 10,001 mAh battery. But let's see what the features and specifications are with this Realme P4 Power, even though it's thick. First off, we'll start off with dimensions. It's 162.3 times 76.2 times 9.1 millimeters. It weighs 219 grams. It is a glass front, Gorilla Glass 7i, with a plastic frame and also a plastic back as well. It's a dual nano SIM card and it's IP69 dust and water resistant, immersible up to 1.5 meters for 30 minutes. This has a 6.8-inch AMOLED curved display with 144 Hz refresh rate, HDR10 Plus with 600 nits TYP, 1800 nits HBM and 6500 nits peak. The resolution is 1280 times 2800 pixels and it's a Corning Gorilla Glass 7i. This runs on Android 16, which gives you 3 major Android updates. Now it is running on a chipset MediaTek Dimensity 7400 Ultra. It's an octa-core and the GPU is a Mali G615MC2. Coming to the cameras, it's a dual lens setup camera. It has a 50 megapixel wide camera with OIS and an 8 megapixel ultra wide camera. It's got a color spectrum sensor as well, LED flash, HDR and panorama. It records 4K at 30 frames per second and 1080p at 30, 60, 120 and 240 frames per second with the gyro EIS. Coming to the selfie camera, it has a 16 megapixel wide camera with also panorama and it records 1080 at 30 frames per second. Some of the other features and specifications is running on Wi-Fi 802.11. It has Bluetooth 5.4, GPS, and it also has BDS. It doesn't have NFC. It's got an infrared port, and it runs on USB Type-C 2.0. It does have a fingerprint, which is under the screen, which is ultrasonic as well. It is optical. It has an accelerometer, gyro, proximity sensor, and a compass as well. And as I told you earlier, earlier, and you would know in the title, this has a 10,001 mAh battery, which gives it 80 watt wired charging, 55 watt PPS, a 13.5 watt PD and QC, which gives it a 50% of battery in 36 minutes. It's got a 27 watt reverse wired charging and also bypass charging. You can get it in 3 different colors. Here I've got the flash orange. You can also get it in a power silver and also a blue color as well. What do you think of the color? Did I pick the right color? Like I said, you can actually get it in 3 different colors. We have this flash orange, a power silver and a blue, and this only comes in the power version of the Realme P4. But I actually like this color, really nice. It's growing on me. There's loads of smartphones now that are coming out that are actually choosing this color. But overall, it's pretty decent. It has got a curved display as well. So let's power it on. Let's set it up and let's see what this phone is like. So pushing in the power button here. So you got power button, volume rockers. You got your SIM card tray at the bottom with USB Type-C, speaker and mic, and also the mics at the top. So Realme powered by Android. Wow, really, really nice. Realme UI, so that's their own user interface. We're going to see how that is. Here we have it, Realme's UI. Look how nice the screen to body ratio is. You've got a punch hole camera, really thin bezels around the sides with thin bezels at the top. But I have got to say, it is a curved display as well. So let's push it in. English, of course. We'll go into UK, press next, user agreement. We'll skip the connect, so you can connect it to your phone to transfer the data on Android and iOS. So we'll skip Wi-Fi, and here are 3 of the security features you can do, which we'll check out later, with the fingerprint, password and face ID. So we'll skip them at the moment. Google services, we'll just skip these and press accept. Now it's getting my phone ready. Recommended services, auto update overnight, glance for Realme global search. We'll just scroll all the way down. We'll agree to these as we're going to use it. A good system, it actually shows you which one navigation you want, buttons or gestures, and we're going to keep it as the gestures because it's a bar at the bottom which gives you can swipe up and all that. I actually like that. I don't like the 3 buttons. Let me know what your likes are. Like the 3 buttons or the gesture bar. So we're all set. Let's push in the blue button, and that is it. Look at that. How nice does that look? That actually looks really nice. Complete setup by installing market. We'll check that out. You can block banner notifications for a while. So it's just giving you a insight of what the phone is like and how to use it. But look at the screen to body ratio. Really nice. So it's got some preloaded apps on here. Let's swipe it down. And you've got your notifications. Swiping it down from the right, and as you can see here, you have got your shortcuts here. So let's go in, and you've got a 2-page shortcut. It's got a torch, location, power saving mode, quick share, share with iPhone. That's the first. I've never seen that shortcut. You've also got screenshot, dark mode, QR code, screen lock, eye comfort, GT mode. That's a new one. Personal hotspot. You can also have you got your volume, your auto brightness, your music that you play in my device. It just actually gives you information about your device. But we'll just go back onto there. So you can actually toggle and customize your settings from the scroll down as well. You can also press the pen button, enhance editing capabilities, yes. So you can, I don't think you can add more of the shortcuts at the bottom. Oh, you press plus and you can also add more. So you got OTG, you got camera, access, cleanup, kids mode, focus, bedtime, song search, bypass charging, one tap search, camera, air scroll, app lock. Look how much stuff you can actually use. Screen lock, super saving mode, IR remote, infrared remote, super remote. That's quite a lot of stuff you can actually add. But overall, you can change your silent, vibrate or mute or loud on there. But yeah, that's a lot of features what you can actually do. So to access the apps, you can swipe up or you can swipe it to the right. It has got preloaded apps on here from your tools. And we'll go back into there's a game center. You've got Snapchat, you got a few social media apps. You're already preloaded with some Google apps as well into folders. Let's go swipe up, and here are all the apps already preloaded on here. Really cool. How nice is that? Really smooth when it comes to the screen as well. So let's go into settings and let's see what features we can actually do and use. So airplane mode, Wi-Fi, 5G service, you've got AI outdoor mode, auto switch to receiver, air gestures as well while using this app, allow to make phone calls. Okay, so air control, air call control, so answer or mute calls with air gestures, and you got air scroll as well. Air scroll might put that on, to be honest. Air scroll turned on. Supported apps, there's only 3 supported apps. No, you can't, I don't think you can do it in settings, to be honest. No, can't do it in settings. So what else have we've got? You got Bluetooth network, device connect, swipe. Well, you can actually connect your TV, Android Auto, share with iPhone, share files with nearby devices, print as well. I do like the curved display, which you can get the features from. Home lock screen, look at that. You got loads of let's apply that one. That one is nice actually. Always on display. No, we don't want to turn that on, so we'll take that off. Screen display and brightness, it gives you all the settings you can actually choose on there. Display size, standard, large, or we'll do it as standard. Always on display, HDR, clarity, AI hyper mode, screen rotate, resolution, refresh rate. So we'll get it as high is 144 Hz refresh rate, which is a good refresh rate to have. Sound and vibration notifications and quick start. Look how much features it's got, loads. Security and privacy, device unlock. We'll try out the fingerprint sensor. Let's press that. Pattern, you have to wait 5 seconds. Press next, and let's see how fast this fingerprint sensor is. Also, this is the tap one, so you have to actually lift your finger or thumb and then tap it onto the screen to register your fingerprint. Usually with someone that do that, you can just swipe it and that's how fast it is. Add another fingerprint. We'll do my left thumb, and just goes to show how fast the fingerprint sensor is. We're going to try that out after this once we've registered it to see how fast it is. Done. There we go. It's recommended that you also enroll your face. Cancel that. So we've got 2 fingerprints. Let's check it out. So that is the screen. Look how nice it is. That's with the screen on. Do it again. Quite fast as well. And with the screen off, it is quite fast as well. There we go. Look at that. A fast fingerprint sensor. That's how we like it. Swipe it up. We'll go back into settings. Really nice. The thickness as well, it is a bit thick, I'm not gonna lie, but it actually feels very, very strong in your hand as well. Like it's not a really slim smartphone that you think might break. So you got apps as well, which you can disable, default, app cloner, digital well-being, battery, as well as this is a 10,000 mAh battery. This will last you ages. You got super power saving mode, GT mode. You've got loads of modes when it comes to battery. Accessibility and convenience. You got a swipe bar, You can put that on. It's a 2-column one. You can change it 1 or 2. Floating, video assistant, file dock, show app names, 100 mode, screenshot, screen recording. So yeah, you've got quite a few settings there. Next, AI. I'm pretty sure this is the AI feature. So you got AI writer, AI translate, AI camera, AI loop. So if you want to see any of these AI features, let me know in the comment section below. System on update. This is your about device. So this is a Realme P4 Power 5G. This is a 256 gig version. Dimensity 7400 Ultra 5G. Battery 10,001 mAh. That's 8 gig of RAM. The cameras are 50 megapixel rear and a 16 megapixel front with also 8 megapixel rear as well. So yeah, Flux engine version. That is about it when it comes to your about device, user and accounts, Realme Me. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Realme P4 Power. What do you think of the phone? I actually like it. I will be doing different videos with this smartphone, so make sure you do subscribe to my Allsortzz channel. And if you want to see any other videos with this phone, let me know in the comment section below, a comparison, a camera test or any other test. Let me know in the comment section below and I'll be happy to do that for you. So that is the review of the Realme P4 Power. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you share it out. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you again for another video.